Okay, we should be live. That looks all good. Perfect. Okay. So we're back. We've got some progress. I built this machine this morning. It is basically just producing charged Certus and the dust. Throw it in there just to get more. Got some of these Certus quartz things here. And then my friend the last 2 days has built this, so the underground bit and the overground bit. Overground bit there. With some little grass bits here. The starts of a base anyway. So I'm putting my building there. This is for sandwiches, so it looks like we're gonna getting going a bit. Where did I put my bed? Somewhere over here, I think. So the plan today is we've got to do the house and then start an ME system. Because it's a real ball ache when you've got all these chests that are just full of crap everywhere. And then we'll have to go mining again because I think we're out of iron. Or we could make an iron farm. I believe the rules we're playing by are no mystical crops until you actually really need it for like the millions and millions of items. I will just quickly make a few of these guys, as that is our go-to at the moment for getting the shards. In fact, no, I won't. I'll leave that till later. Okay. I guess we'll start on building the house then. So I've got a few resources for it. You're going to need the chisel, frame blocks, stuff for the roof, glass for the windows, and water wheels, because I want this to be the create house. It's going to have the water wheels on the outside. It'll look a bit mystical and fancy. Let's have a fly up and see what we can see if we can make a plan for it. So I think the idea is water mill on the left there, and it'll drop down into there, have water coming from up there, sort of across a little bridge, down onto the water wheels, and then down into the lake down below. And that'll look good. Go with the sort of fantasy style we're going for. Yeah. So let's go on to this. Skip that song. It's just Doom music at the moment. There we go. I don't know if this is the layout I want. I just built a basic frame. It's I think I'm going to tear it down and restart. There we are. And that's where the duct's for. This is the sort of area I've got. I can extend it that way a little bit, but we want to keep this underground bit. So I haven't decided exactly what we're going to do yet. I think we start with this and just get a basic layout. I know that I want the corner roughly there. Is that 4 gap? Okay. Let's move it over 1. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's perfect. As long as we're in odds, that's all I really care about. So we can always expand it out a little bit, but what I don't want to do is expand it too far. Probably something... Oh, that can just be a flat back. That's going to have to be a flat because there's going to be a water wheel here. Unless we want to put a little side house, which might look nice. I think the side house might look good, so we'll go for that. Do the side house of 3 blocks. going to place things properly. Okay, let me just check that the audio is all good in the stream real quick, now that it's been going for a second. Seems to be all good. Let me just bring up the chat on my phone. There we are, okay, perfect. Cool, so, now I can see that. Let's get on with building. I think I want an arch here as the entrance. So, I guess build at the corner. Now let's do a 3-block arch. Frame blocks. Something like that. That's going to look the best, I think. Let's just throw that there. Yeah, I think that's tall enough. Don't want it to be too tall, so I think we'll go with that. Then if we... Oh, I swear that wasn't me in real life. Something to that end. And maybe put a window here. I guess 2 would look okay. Have a little windowsill. A little arch above it. I think that'll look the best. Something like that. Yeah, and then let's... Ooh, yeah, that looks alright. We'll do that for now. We can always change it later. You're right. How are you? I believe I've got the delay in chat sorted. I'm not 100% sure on it. I think YouTube had some weird chat delay. Yeah, that looks like it's quicker for me. YouTube had some weird chat delay going on. That's fixed now anyway. No, that's not Netherite, it's steel. As it's modded, you get all these weird and wonderful ores. And one of them you can do, I think it's coal and iron to get steel. I didn't actually make this. My friend did, he built this house while we were gone. Or while I was off the last 2 days, I think it was. Yeah, this house and this little flower garden that's gone out front. Although I did the little flower garden. And then yeah, cobble gen. So let's get, where is it? Andesite brick. Something like this going. I think that's going to look good. This little house here. I haven't decided how I want the little end house bit yet, so I think I'm going to leave that. Let's just put a wall along here. Only reason I haven't decided is because I don't know if I want the yeah, this is a diamond tip. Oh. I don't know if I want this here only because the water bill's going to go there, so I might have to move it later. Now I want a big window there. I think that's going to look alright. So we'll do that. Then, if we go round there. Okay, can then start designing how I want the roof to go. So we're going to do, I don't know what you call it, where the pillars go up and it gets a little bit bigger. Fantasy style, I guess. We're going to do that. Right there. 5, I think, will look okay. Fat. We are going to put a line of logs there first, just to frame it out. I think that'll look a little better. There we are, something like that, and then we can throw that there. We can always move that later if needed. I know this is going to be hidden, but I'm going to throw that there anyway. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. I think if I put a layer of slabs below it, that will break it up a little bit. I'll have to bring these one lower. But we'll try that. Then frame the corners out like that. 5. Something like that. With 1 in the middle. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 2 and 3. Let's try 2 and 3. Okay, that didn't work. We have calcite in between. I just worry that this house is a little too tall. The reason for the height is I have to get the height for the water wheel. I think this base layer here is a little too tall. So I think maybe something like that. Although that might look better. Oh. I don't even know where I placed that. Try doing it this way. I think that one might look a little better. And we need some sort of framing block to frame the outside. So if I can find... let me pull a reference image up actually on Google, that might be a little easier. Old Minecraft house. Move the tab over a little. Oh, okay. They normally have some sort of little break along here, so I'm going to use... Skip that song, it's a bit loud. What can I use? This guy and some frame blocks. That framed. so many here. It's a bit hard to choose. Framed chain. That's an interesting one. Let's go for... I wonder if I can sort of cut these down into weird posts like that. Frame pressure plate. What I want is, I suppose, a slab. Hi, Joe's Rain, or Joe Rain? Joe's Rain? I don't know how to pronounce that. I guess just use slabs, see how that looks. Just adds a bit of texture to it. Yeah, see, I think that doesn't look as good. It's a bit hard because these Google images, a lot of them are AI now, and it just really destroys real good looking ones, so I don't know what to do for it. I search old Minecraft house. A lot of them are short. A lot of these pictures are old and a lot of them are AI, so I guess we could use fences. Or trapdoors, actually. Trapdoors is a good shout. Use some of these spruce ones. Yeah, that looks okay. We'll try that for now. And that's going to be the best option. And then from there, we can work on the next level. So I want a little window planter pot there. I don't know if there's flower pots in this. Like hanging. Hanging sign might look cool, but that's just a vanilla thing. I'm looking for planter. We could try that. Rich soil. That's not going to be one I can do. I think the normal way of doing it's going to look a little bit too big. You can't actually donate. No point really. I just do this for fun, so. If you do want to donate it, give it to a charity or something. Yeah. I don't know what to do for that window either. Let me pull up another. Pull up some references. Yeah, it's kind of hard to know what to do. A lot of people have weird lines going through them, which, again, it looks AI generated, so it's a bit of a tricky one. I think, yeah, a planted window would look good there. So let's try a planted window. On the inside, I am going to try... Don't need that there. Something like this. Oh, that's the wrong way around. Don't even know if I can place it the right way around. No, you know, it can stay like that. And that might look good, and then add almost like shutters. Window shutter. That could look okay. Then guess window shutters there too. I need a bit more spruce. which I have plenty of thanks to these little tree farms that have been going all day. Although this is the problem with modded, your inventory gets full so fast. Where should we put... Well, we want the door there. Big open door. I guess I could do an inset flower pot there. Or even just something like... That whoopee cushion is really getting on my nerves, but I really can't be bothered to go and find it in the bubbles and remove it. Okay, do we have any flowers? No. Adds a bit of texture, doesn't it? Okay, we'll do that. And then... flower. I guess you... and you. Just vanilla ones, why not? With the intense music playing in the background. And we could even add a window here. Oh. I want them. That way. Although I think actually a shorter window might look better. That whoopee cushion. Okay, we're taking it off. That's the one. It was fun for about 30 seconds and then... Oh! Shit. I'm gonna pretend I didn't do that. And it's not there. Problem solved. Yeah, that window looks better, so I'll get rid of that one then. Okay. That's where I placed them. So we'll do 2 small windows here with flower pots. And then we can't really mirror it, so we'll just have to go bit by bit on the other side. Again, I don't even know where I've placed those. They've gone somewhere. They gone up here? Oh, where? Oh, on top. That place assist mod is really getting annoying, but hey ho, it can stay for now. Unless I do a raised window up there on like the next floor. I think that'll look good. Okay, we'll do that. So, something like that. And these guys, and then here we'll do a raised window there. Something like that might look good. Oh, don't know what button I just pressed there. Okay. I need to bring that roof down maybe 1. I think that's the best option. Yeah, if we bring the... Oh, no! Bring the roof down so that it's on level with this here. Call that the edge of the roof. So it would go there. Just over the window. And that'll look good. That's the top, so we need to do something like that. Yeah, I think that'll look good. I don't know what I'm doing with these two here. That's what I was trying to do. Just not very successfully. Something, if I can place it like that. There we are. Again. Room. I think that's going to look good. Little raised window, two shallow ones. I could put a... maybe some sort of breaking up thing here. I don't know what I could put there. Clock tower maybe? Using a frame. That might be okay. Or a giant sign looking thing. Do one more. Like that, and then the framed slabs. Let's just make some more frames. I'll do a frame slabs, don't worry. We can have something hanging off of. Almost like a crane, I guess. That could be another... well actually, that looked okay. But we'll remove it for now. Maybe a bit too big, maybe one smaller. I think that might be a good option. Okay, we'll start with that then. I can't spin that around, can I? Have to be there. And a sign hanging down there from there. That'll look good. Okay. I learned from that lesson. I'll do that again. Yeah. It just breaks it up a little bit. Okay. Add the other window shutter there. Perfect. Okay, now let's work on the other sides of the house then. As we have a water mill somewhere along here. Let's rip this bit down for now. And take that out too. Oh. Where do we want this water mill? As it needs to look functional. Well, it will be functional, so I guess stick it out like that. Maybe two's too much, but maybe one will do. I think one sticking out will do. Like that, just so that it sticks out a little. Yeah, that way it misses the house. I think that'll look good. And then we'll use frame blocks to bring the water over. But I am going to bring it back a little, actually. Instead of having this little side house there, we'll just bring this further to the back. It's a bit awkward when you're doing this and it's not in creative, but hey ho. I think I enjoy this a little more. Although the broom's a bit useless. It's the only way I've got to fly. What are we looking at? I think that's good. We can always change it. Also going to fill in this window just to get the overall shape done. Okay, so let's kind of copy this over. I don't have any more stripped. Oh, I know. Okay, that's fine. Do that. Strip those. Then 2, 3, 2. Perfect. For this side should be, yeah, we'll have to do that. And we've got to go up more, as it's got to support the roof. Something to that end. Yeah, I'm alright at building. I've just done, well, just done a lot of it over the years. So I've been playing the game since 2012. On and off pretty regularly too. So, you know, bit of an acquired skill. A lot of it's just copying what you see on Google Images and then going from there and sort of figuring out yourself. Yeah, go away, you. We don't talk to Mr. Oxley. Oh, are you now? You're gonna be here to stay. I think one of these will look better than two. Something like that. You don't have a clue how to play Minecraft, do you? Or at least not modded, anyway. Because I believe Nathan did invite you to the server, so you could have joined. You say that, but I think you secretly love the horror modes. You could always do the Five Nights at Freddy's one. You could stream that one, that might be fun for you. No, yeah, didn't think so. Why's that? Have you cancelled Game Pass then, or have you still got Game Pass? Let's go and sleep real quick. Nah, it's not that scary. Well, until it jump scares you, then it is kind of scary. How do we want this side to look? That might just mirror this side without the arch. Yeah, I don't know yet. We actually have to take this edge off too, because it needs to be stone bricks. Well, goodbye, axe. I didn't need you anyway. Oh, iron. Could you grab that while I'm here? Let's do a little bit of flying up here. Saves a bit of time. No, I'm just going to leave that broken for now. I don't know how many mods it is. It's a mod pack called All the Mods, so I know there's a lot of them. I don't know if I can... Let me have a quick Google. Looks like about 500 in total, as per the current list on CurseForge. Yeah, just a few, eh? They do a light version of the mod pack, so anyone can play it. Oh, I just missed. Light version of the mod pack, so anyone can play it, but I didn't have my wand. That was almost bad. The light version has maybe 250, if I had to guess. But I don't know if they actively update it. I think they've got it to a point where it's sort of stable and they've just left it there, if I had to guess. Yeah, it is only a few mods. It's not that many, you know, only 500. If you were to mod Skyrim with this, maybe, yeah, it wouldn't work, but any other mod pack, it's fine. Just break that. There we are. So that needs to be brought up one. To like that. There we are. I think that's the copy of the other one. Yeah, perfect. And why not? Let's just do a little thing like that. Put slabs on the top. Actually, I need to put slabs here too. Something like that, I think that'll look good. I really need to get that Doom music out of this playlist, because it really doesn't fit when you're playing Minecraft. And, we did get it. Perfect. Okay, how did I do this before? Oh, a pillar out. Okay. Pillar out, then that on the top like that. There we go, I think that's going to look good. Just copy it. I don't know what to do, because I've got the little branch crane thing out that side. I don't really know what to do on that side, but we will figure it out. Stone bricks. Do I have any stone bricks? Yes, I do. There we go. If I could, okay, I'm just not going to do that, I guess. Yeah, it's quite relaxing actually, just building a house like this. It's been quite nice. Little change of pace from playing racing games or something so fast-paced. I needed this. It's been a bit of a hectic week, so... Oh. Goodbye, stair, you will be missed. You have fallen down. I am not going to get you. Now, where should we put the chimney? Maybe somewhere like here? Oh, I keep hitting Q. That's going to get annoying fast. Somewhere like here. If we place that there. What block do we want to use for the chimney? I guess these guys. Something like that. There is a chimney item, I believe, but... Oh, that's way too big. Okay. Maybe we'll have to go for the chimney item. Which is a single block. Not too hard to make. We'll try and make it. We'll see what it looks like. I guess we did end up going and get that stair. So we needed a netherrack. Where is that netherrack? I know it's in one of these chests. Or not. Okay, off to the nether then. What else was it? Netherrack, 2 redstone and a cauldron. We should have all the stuff for that. I think we did go get some iron somewhere. Oh, okay. There you go, I left it all here. Okay. Iron. That's 7. And 2 redstone if I had to guess from memory. That looks about right. Okay. So we can just make a one-wide chimney. I think that'll look okay. Something like that. Put it here. That's going to look a little better proportion-wise. Yeah, we just need a bit of wind. And it only seems to emit when the player's close. Yeah, that's good enough. I think that'll look good. From a distance it doesn't look like it's smoking, but hey ho, it's still a chimney. You still know it's a chimney. So we'll call that good enough. Torches. I knew there was one thing I missed. Oh, that doesn't go there. You go there. So we've got a floor there. We've got a floor here. Something like that. And I guess a floor here. So I suppose that means the stairs would have to be here. Just use these for now, just to lay out roughly where we want them. Actually, I'll put them further back. It's quite tall. Maybe a ladder is in order. Yeah, let's do a ladder. We'll do the framed one too. Okay, it's just frame blocks like a ladder. And then we've got the water wheel somewhere around here. Oh, look, first time. We'll put that in there. So we'll have some cogs in here, just a... You're right, Void Script. How are you doing today? Yeah, have some cogs in here, so it's got a bit of animation. I think it should look good. So I guess we'll have the ladder over here. Something like that. That'll do for now. Add that at the top so that it still works like a ladder. Perfect. This is where a builder's wand would come in really handy. Oh, I'm getting really annoyed with that. I'm going to have to figure out a way to turn it off. What does that look like from the inside? Is that roof out of place? Maybe oak would look better on the inside. No, I think I'll keep it as is. So this is the machine room. Up here can be the actual living quarters of the watermill. Torches. Definitely going to need it. Ah! That's a good point. Okay, what we'll do, because I want it to feel somewhat big in here, we'll have a balcony style upstairs. So maybe something like that. We'll We'll do these guys as... You're right. How are you today? Or this evening, should I say. Something like that. Perfect. And then we've got some sort of balcony looking thing. It still feels big, while under here it feels short. I think that's going to look okay. And we can throw some torches here, for now. Something like that should look good. Okay. I think that still feels pretty open. Watermill comes in here. Yeah, okay. Good. Now I need to know what to do with this big blank wall. I'm kind of thinking a giant cog or something. Just constantly spinning, I think that might look nice. Just to show it is like a working building. Okay, and then we go around back and let's look at the watermill now. See how we can get this going. I need another type of brick that is slightly darker for the waterway. Might end up being cobble. Do I have another chisel just so I don't lose those blocks? No. Okay. That should be fine. We could use flat cobblestone tiles, that might look good for a waterway. Only got to look good up until the edge here where it sort of dumps the water off the edge. Didn't mean to do that. Where'd you go? Oh, down there. Somewhere like that. Okay. And then buckets. Ah. Gonna have to add a block at the back here, aren't I? Okay, we'll do something like that then. Build this out a little more. I have to do that anyway because that house is floating now. Okay, perfect. That should look good. Yeah, maybe... I know it sounds dumb, but maybe if I placed a block there, and one here too, just to make it spread a little more. That's okay. I think that's okay for now. We can always change it. The main thing now is designing a system to get the water over. Hello, Caleb. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Don't know how I managed to headbutt the mic, but okay. I'm thinking something like this for the waterway. What I really need is some sort of narrow channel. A way to sort of drive it. I don't know if there is such thing as a... no, or... That's an immersive engineering one. I don't know what I could use for it. I'm kind of imagining something that works like the roots. No, yeah, I'm from UK. Yeah, from England. Got a pretty strong accent, you can't really miss it. No offence taken or anything. I don't know why anyone, to be honest, would get offended for being from England. And no, I don't drink tea before you ask. Oh. Okay then, that was an interesting interaction. The other half comes in the room, tells me a fact about Arnold Schwarzenegger, says, I'm going to bed, bye. That was an interesting interaction. Yeah, weird. Just making sure I muted my mic and then unmuted it again. Yeah, as far as British accents go, England, for how big it is, has probably the most accents wherever. You can go from one town to the next and struggle to understand them, especially if you're coming from America. Like somewhere where I am, a lot of us speak quite, I don't want to say posh, but it is kind of posh. And then you've got what people call like a chavvy accent, and then there's all sorts. You've got sort of like the Yorkshire ones, mid-country. Everywhere has its own accent. It's interesting to say the least. England's just a very diverse place. I don't know. I suppose it'd be a kind of like New York in America. I guess that's the closest way to describe it. In Canada, I suppose it'd be like living near Quebec, where some of you speak English and some of you speak French, is the easiest way to describe it. Although correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure most Canadian accents are pretty similar. Yeah, and let's not get started on what people's view of people from Quebec and people outside of it are, because apparently it can get quite heated. I know that. I'll actually just do that. Oh. Guess we can't do that then. Go the long way around it. I suppose that look alright. Yeah, I mean, the Canadian and American border is really weird. I believe half of you own, like, it's Niagara Falls is half American and half Canadian, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So us English people, you experience so many accents on a daily basis. We have just so many of them, and then Irish people and just like local accents, European ones. It's just so common where we are that none of us really bat an eyelid to it. So when people question an accent, do you then go, "Oh yeah, actually, what is that?" Okay, that's going to annoy me. Let's remove those real quick. Okay, someone just filled in a hole with some cobble. I know he'll do that. I will have a go at him when he's online. Oh, that's a rabbit hole you're going down. That is way beyond my scope of things. I mean, I know geography, I guess, there's a bit of that in it, but I couldn't even tell you the types of rocks anymore. It's been so long. As far as JEI, there is... Are you putting JEI on a mod pack, or is it just on its own? Because it works a bit differently, depending. Basically, JEI has a bunch of different packs. So there'll be sort of like a modded JEI pack, and just on its own. You should just be able to install it. I think the way you want to do it is with Fabric. So you'll download Fabric. I think that has an exe where you can just install it onto the right version of the game. And then you'll be able to put JEI, the Fabric version, on it, and it should just work. Fabric being a mod loader. There's various ones. I think you probably have heard of Forge. I believe there's another one called Paper, but I think that's for servers. Oh, a balcony here might be actually quite nice. That's actually a good idea. Can we get fancy fence for the... Let's try that one. I need some more spruce. No, it's fine. It should work like that. I mean, you can always try it and come back to me and I can ask. Quite happy to help, but I believe that's the way you want to do it. Yeah, as far as meteorology and all of those sorts of specialty things, I haven't got a clue. You would definitely be the person to ask if that's what you want to do. I couldn't tell you left from right. What do these look like? Oh, okay, maybe not. Unless I did that. Not really much of a balcony then, though. That's not what I wanted to do. Backpack. Don't need all of that in there, don't need you. Don't need you for now. Do you guys get tornadoes in America? Because I found out recently, only very recently, that next to America, England's in the top 5 for tornadoes, but only Tornado Valley in America do they get super severe ones like that. But England actually gets some of the most in the world, which, from England, I didn't even know we got tornadoes, let alone we're sort of the highest, which just says a lot about America, if I am getting that right. So I might have been told something completely wrong, but that's what I was told. Okay, let's do frame fence. Oh, they do have a framed wall. Perfect. Oh, reading. Can't see what I'm doing when I'm reading. Can I put you... No, I can't. Okay. Did they do half slab frames? Yeah, I think that's exactly what I was... something like Supercell ones. Metric or Imperial. We use a combination of both because we invented it. I believe we invented Metric, and Imperial is easier, so we use both. Quite often, for example, you'll be on a building site and people will be using feet and inches and centimetres and metres, and it's a bit of both, so... We definitely operate in a really weird area. England's not a very... I mean, we use Celsius C. Our roads are miles per hour. But other than that, I think everything's a bit of a mix. Obviously, we don't use kilometres. But for the most part, if you go to buy... Say you're buying furniture, you're buying it in centimetres. But a lot of people say their height in feet and inches. Weight, it's quite split. A lot of people use pounds, but a lot of people also use kilos. So England's just very split in that part. Basically everything, say you're filling out like your doctors and you're putting your height in it, it has feet and inches and centimetres. We're just a really weird country. I couldn't tell you why England does it that way, other than we're all just stubborn. I think everyone in England is just overly stubborn, and I mean, I use the way I've been taught. I wouldn't want to change sort of halfway through my life, going from feet and inches to, you know, centimetres and kilometres and whatnot. I generally think that is the only reason. Framed half block. Should be a way of doing this. Frame slab edge. Oh, okay, it's just a line of slabs. Okay, this is where the broom comes in handy. I mean, I don't know about in Canada, but in England, pub nights are a very big thing where you basically just get quizzed on random facts. That is something that a lot of English people take very seriously. It's competitive to a fault here for that sort of thing. Pub culture is massive here, though. I think that's a nice balcony. Roof-wise, we're going to do that. No, we're not. Bring that down one. Yeah, sure. Go on, throw a random fact in. Why not? Do I have any more of those framed walls? Yes, I do. I think that'll look okay for now. It blocks the view a little, but I think that's okay. I suppose that's still a balcony, isn't it? It's just a little enclosed. Oh, goodbye message. I believe you said that it was 2014, not 2013? Oh, sorry, 2013, not 2014. Perfect. So, I couldn't give you a random fact, by the way. Not off the top of my head like that. Or not to that that detail, if that makes sense. It's more of like it just pops up in conversation. I'm going to throw it out there. How are we going to sort this this face out? Yeah, again, I couldn't do anything to that detail. Okay, let's have a look around here. For now, I think that's fine. We're going to change this waterway when we add more waterways up here. The grand scheme of things, if I can fly up, is a waterway along here. Yeah, waterway along the front of here, going down there. Up probably around this way. And then through the castle, where it will sort of magically appear in the castle, which is going on top of here. Or it will look more like a manor house than a castle. Yeah, so castle here, wizard tower over there on the right. Watermill down there, longhouse here, probably a greenhouse down directly below me. And we're just sort of going to tier out the levels as we go. Farm down here maybe? Haven't quite decided yet. You've got to be reading that off a script at this point, right? Like, there's no way you just know all of this off the top of your head. Nope, you don't know, or nope, you do know? Yeah, see, I don't have that sort of memory. I couldn't tell you what I had for dinner yesterday. Can I tell you what I had for dinner yesterday? Pork chop. I do remember, but it took me a second to remember. Because my memory is that bad. Although, okay, you say that. You asked me something about Minecraft or a game I've played. I can probably tell you something pretty well. I mean, you could ask me about an iron farm. I could build an iron farm. You know, I know these things, but you ask me about anything actually practical or like a useful skill, yeah, nothing. Am I going to decorate the bottom? No, I think that's going to be it for building. I think we're going to move on to doing the ME system now. I think that's going to be the best option. Okay, yeah. What do I need for the ME system? I need these guys. Osmium I don't think I'll need. We'll take this just in case. We'll need the redstone. We'll need the piston, probably need the lapis. Glass we'll definitely need. Might need the steel and the string. Let's get this iron smelting. Iron. There we are. Gonna need all of that probably. There we go. Okay, at this point you've got to be reading this from Wikipedia. There's no way you know that detailed information unless you've been falling asleep to a documentary about every single one of these. Okay, we're going to need a lot more charged Certus quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those. We'll put 2 in the crusher and the rest in the charger. think that's all charging. Are you working? See, I don't think it is. There we go, that'll be why. There we go, that should go a little quicker now for the charging. Oh, the crushing is going to be slow anyway. Okay, now. AE2. What do we need? I'm going to need an interface. No, we're going to need Inscriber, that's the one. Two pistons, I've got a few of those. We should have all the stuff for it. Ah, copper. You do now. Let's make 2 for now. This is all temporary anyway, so we can take and move that. Okay, we got a Stardew Valley song playing. Let's just take these just to get the, I don't know what we call the stuff, crushed Certus quartz. Stack of that, just to get this going. It looks like you can actually make these now though. Which is super interesting, okay. What do we need? Oh, wrong button. It is a... It's not a disk, what's the word? Interface. No, controller? Yeah, it's a controller. Need the flux crystal, or flux, so quartz and... oh, redstone. I knew there was something I was missing. Got a little bit. Do we have any more over outside? Not really. Little bit. That's it. Okay, that'll have to do. I mean, okay, the only thing I could possibly tell you about anything that's to that level of knowledge is I can tell you that all the information about Dell 3190, including that it's an 11.6 inch laptop with a standard QWERTY keyboard. It has either a 64 gig eMMC drive or 128 gig M.2 drive in it, depending on the model, with a dual-core Celeron N-series processor and 4 gigs of RAM soldered to the motherboard. But the only reason I know that's because I need to know that for work. It's not actually a like a passion thing. Oh, I'll just throw it in the water, don't I? Okay, 1, 2, and I didn't grab the quartz, if I can say the word. I don't think I'm going to need those. Or you, to be honest. Okay, nether quartz. Turn the volume down a little. There we are. Is that not how I make it? Oh, it's got to be the charged variety. There we go. Get up a little bit of inventory space. Okay, so I need a diamond with a ooh. Sky Steel. How do I get Sky Steel? Lava, charged Certus Quartz, and Sky Stone with an iron. Okay, we can do that. Let's just make the universal one now. Although, does it actually use it up? I'm not going to do that for now, just in case. But I do need some Sky Stone, now that I think about it. It's in one of these chests. Oh, there it is. I need you... No, I don't. Okay. I think that's all we need to do this ME system now. It's just going to be a basic one so we can get rid of all these chests that are blocking everything up. Engineering press. Let's do 8. Silicon is Certus Quartz dust. Smelted, so yeah, that's the right one. We'll do that. Okay. Those are still charging. Perfect. So, we've got a stack of that still crushing. And 2 of those smelting, so we'll do that. Probably should do that. Okay, and then we need for the silicon... There's a silicon on that one. Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi? Coke Zero. Close enough. And it goes in with some redstone. My name's Sam. What's yours? There we are. We just got to smelt that. Perfect. Oh, I forgot I put iron in there. Okay, let's smell. 16 of it should be good enough. Let's just let that do its thing. And we should be good to go. There we are, 4 should be good enough for now. Okay. That goes in there. We got 5. Yeah, 5. The Interceptor, the one from the show. I haven't seen the show in years. Is it still going? Storm Chasers. I think that's what it was called. I remember that being on Discovery Channel years ago. I swear I heard that the guy moved to YouTube, if I remember correctly. He started streaming on YouTube. Okay, step 1 done. Is that a bay? What's the thing called? Oh, it's just called a drive. 2 of those and the... Okay, that's super easy to make. Done. Yeah, that's. I think he's the guy that was the presenter for the show years ago, the Discovery show. I thought he was hooked up in some controversy, but I couldn't tell you what for. I think I remember him being in some sort of controversy a while ago. Drive. Got a part? No, what's the next thing called? Let's see if I can see it. It's a screen of some kind. Access. No, not pattern. Crafting. Terminal. Terminal, that's the word. Yeah, I don't know. I remember hearing something about this, the Reed guy from Storm Chasers being in a controversy, but I couldn't tell you what for. See what Google says. Copyright to do with his storm footage. And, the fact that he was chasing them and he was being overly dangerous, according to a lot of people. That's what Google says. Calculation press. Again, I couldn't tell you. I don't actively follow that sort of that scene. If I could click on things. You're talking about the picture of the car after the tornado, I can see that. Yeah, I've seen that image before. So we need... You can go in there with the silicon press. Was there people in it? I don't know. There's a lot of pictures like that surface around the internet and disappear. Do I hear a skeleton? They've got to be below me, right? That's still full, that's still full. I could click it. Those were still full. It looks like the power's okay for now. Let that do its thing by going and checking the furnaces. Yeah, I haven't actually had a subscription to Discovery Channel in years. So I don't really watch documentaries that much anymore. Only the ones that appear on YouTube. To be honest, mostly just the when I went with my parents, the Channel 4 what they call, like the A&E UK shows. That's basically the only shows that I've watched on TV anymore. Legends of Adventurous D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. And other than that, I don't think there's really much at all. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, Mighty Car mods. But yeah, not much in the way of other things. Ah, that looks like it's out of hose. Yeah, it is. Just gotta get it a hoe them. Well, let's make a few actually. What can I put in there? Iron and gold. I think we'll need that for now. Throw that in there. We'll throw the broom in there. Can always get it back. Oh, and a bit of anime I watched too. I finished My Hero Academia. I thought the ending was kind of poor. They sort of make it up to be this like massive event, loads of characters dying and nothing really happens. So, I mean, well, stuff does happen, but not the way I was expecting it. So, I don't know. I guess I just thought that was kind of meh. Yeah, I don't really do TV at all anymore. Yeah, My Hero was good. I haven't seen any of the new. I don't know what they call it now. The Rescue Squad, I think it's called. Let me give it. Vigilantes, that's the one. I suppose to me it's kind of like Boruto, where they just sort of ruined Naruto. I'm up to date on Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't seen. I think I have seen the later season. Unless there's one coming out in the last month. But I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Making some hose, wasn't I, for that thing. Let's find some sticks. Do 7, I guess. And we'll enchant them while we're at it. Don't know if that does anything for it when it's in the pylon, but we'll do it anyway. I have had a thought that I could pull the efficiency off of these actually. That's actually worth trying to do. I think I have some books somewhere. In all the mods, there is a really easy way to get the enchantments off of items. If I can find the... You need an anvil. And books. And obsidian. I don't have books. We can go get some books. I just realised I walked past the setup to do it anyway. Oh well, we'll do it anyway. I'm gonna need that broom. I think there's a village off this direction. Other than Minecraft, World of Warcraft I've been playing a bit at the moment. Just trying to think. Single player game wise, I've been replaying Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 3. But other than that, we've just started this modded server. It's a friend's private server, and then what else? Yeah, Warcraft. That's it. So the last week I've been so busy. I've done a grand total of nothing video game wise really. A handful of streams in the evening and that's it. There's got some books in these houses, hasn't there? Nine books, let's see if we can get some more. You might have some. Games I have played recently, as in within the last 6 months. I've played Helldivers 2. I've played The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I was replaying that a while ago. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? There's got to have been something else. RimWorld. It's a single player base building game. Other than that though, I don't think there is any. No, I can't think of any off the top of my head. Okay, well I'm going to do it in here, just for demonstration purposes. Haven't played Gmod in ages. War Thunder I haven't played in ages. Roblox I've never played. I've heard of Planet Crafters, but I don't know what it is. The same with Stormworks. Let's just break this. I'm going to steal it real quick. Oh, the obsidian can stay there. You're right, I believe it's pronounced Benki. Is it Ben? You're right, Ben. So, with removing enchantments on all the mods 10, the easiest thing to do is to just place an obsidian down like that. Then say I want this efficiency and unbreaking. I'll throw the 2 books down for the efficiency and unbreaking. If I had more, I'd put more down, less books. And then you literally just drop the anvil. Not next to it, you drop it on top of it. And like that, you just get the books. Stupid easy. What you can do is you can throw, for example, all these items down. And then I can throw all of my books down and just drop the anvil on top. And I get all the books. Easy way to produce a lot of enchantments really quickly. Yeah, welcome. We've just been hanging out, playing some Minecraft, modded Minecraft. Just built that house. We're just making an ME system now and talking about storms and stuff. We'll keep that. I'll put that on my pickaxe actually, although I've just dumped it in the chest. Should I throw Unbreaking on there? Probably should. Don't need Fortune, don't need Temptation. I'll do that. Cheers for the sub. Always good to have another sub. Can't complain about that. Entices nearby farm animals. I don't think I'm going to need that. I don't know what tells me that, but I don't think I need that. Okay, let's take these enchantments. I'm really looking for Unbreaking on all of them. But we will take whatever we get. I think that's all of them, that looks like all of them. Let's go put these in the farmers. Okay. That is the chest. We put them in the actual farmer. Like that. It all gets put in there. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully they'll last a little longer now with the unbreaking. I don't really want all those seeds, I just want the wheat, but hey ho. We'll take what we're given. That's where I put the other chisel. Idiot. Okay. I know now. Okay, what do we need? We need to do the AE system because I got distracted. Perfect, that's all done. We'll take those out. We're making this ME terminal, so we need gold ones. The inscriber plate. Let's do 16 of the gold ones. And then what else do we need? Annihilation, more gold ones. And some nether quartz. I'll have to go get more nether quartz. I think everyone's trying to grow their channels, to be honest. If you're actively streaming or making videos, you are growing it. It's just really hard to get that initial push, if that makes sense. That's why I'm streaming in shorts. Short form seems to get a lot more pull and a lot more attention from YouTube. I generally think it's just that ADHD scrolling on your phone. So my hope is that by publishing some shorts and streaming in short as well as full size, eventually I can sort of grow the audience. It's just, yeah, getting that initial push. I know if you have a community or like a, you know, say you're I don't know, a moderator or like a guild leader in Warcraft, and you start streaming and you've got all those guild people behind you and you tell them you've already got that sort of initial, say, 30 or 40 viewers, YouTube really picks that up. Whereas when you're small like me and you're just doing it yourself, you really need that initial kick. It's quite hard to get. Yeah, they don't really gear it towards anything other than virality nowadays. Like that's all that YouTube really cares about is virality. And what's going to get sort of sensation. Yeah, it's like the news, it's all sensationalism. It's why Mr. Beast videos do so well. I don't find them interesting in the least. I like watching hour-and-a-half video essays on some niche topic or whatever, but that isn't what most people want. You get the occasional people coming in for, you know, how do I fix my car? And other than that, you basically get nothing. It's just the people they can catch, they want to stay there and they want them to click on the ads. So anything they can do to do that, especially if you've got the short ads that are very sensational, that's what YouTube's going to push towards. Basically following TikTok's format. It all started with Wish, with the infinite scrolling. So that's where it comes from. I definitely, if you do want to try and grow your channel, I definitely recommend doing shorts. You've just got to make the first sort of three, you know, the first, even second and a half really eye-catching, and then people hopefully will stay, which is quite hard to do. I think, oh, quartz. Got distracted again. Yeah, that's the main thing. Once you have that, it's a lot easier to build momentum. It's just getting that to begin with. So it's never easy, really. You're fighting a computer algorithm at the end of the day that's sole purpose is just to make as much money for Google as possible. You can't blame it either. That's the worst part. You have to totally understand it. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot more silicon. You know, let's just make all of it. Why not? So, and a lot of it isn't about sub count either, because you see these YouTube channels with, say, 4,000 subs, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot, and they will post just something that the algorithm sees that people are rewatching or it grabs attention. All of a sudden, they've got 1 million, 2 million views on a video, and from there, they just can grow as long as they know what they're doing. Yeah, and that's the spit. You've just got to be really persistent and really try to stay motivated when you're a small channel. That's all you can do, and hope that you just something big grabs you. Unfortunately, that's the way YouTube works now. So, I mean, I've been posting videos since 2014. I mean, to be fair, I've gone and deleted them all because they were terrible, but that's beside the point. It's the actively trying which is the main thing, and I enjoy it. It's just a hobby to me, so hence why I don't go down the $50 million challenge where they have to escape a cave and stuff like that. It's just not interesting to me, but that's the way YouTube wants you to do it. Crafting table. Then we need one of those. Redstone. I like that rum. I could do have another one of these in Scribers, but hey ho. And one I can make, I've just got to crush one of these. Crush 2 of these. What does the panel take? Glowstone. Oh, do I have glowstone? I might have some glowstone. Let's have a look, see if we've got any. Nope, doesn't look like it. Nope, I can't see any. Okay, let's take the broom, go to the Nether and get some glowstone. Yeah, go make some vids, do it. It's always fun to. As long as you... The main thing is doing something that you enjoy. If you enjoy it, then, you know, hopefully that's how it should be. Where's this glowstone? Oh, close. Okay, almost fell off. But we didn't. Oh, okay. I guess that was a bit of lag. Is that where we came from? Nope. Where is the way back? I've completely lost it now. Is it over here? No, I should have grabbed the coordinates. Oopsie. Unless it was higher up? I don't think it was. Okay, we're doing the cheap trick. Let's land somewhere. Slash home. Thankfully they added that to this for servers, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's just servers, but it's part of this mod pack anyway. I'm not going to eat that whole. I'm going to dump it in there and pretend I didn't get it. Okay, so let's grab the inscriber stuff. We need to throw you and you in there. And then, so make the panel first. Quartz glass, just crushed quartz. No, that's a dark one. We just need the standard one. So we need a few of those. How many? You get 2. 2 should be good enough. Let's do that and dump that in the backpack. So the dust, the logical processor, I think we can use some charge stuff. And then we use this stuff. That's one terminal. Let's make 2. I think I just put the crafting table, yep. Problem solved. There we are. And then we can, just as a quote-unquote test, I'm just throwing it there just to get out of my inventory, not that one. Like that. Now we need the storage bits. How do we get the storage bits? Storage component. Charged Certus quartz. Good thing we got a lot of charged Certus quartz, and we can always get more just by doing this. Perfect. Okay. Let's throw that in there. That in there. Let's do that. Hopefully that should give us enough. You can always get more by using this guy. It's not very fast, but it gives us some of the stuff we need. Okay. Just lots of redstone from the looks of it. I'll have to go mining off stream and get more, because that is not enough. I guess that's all we can make. Do we want 16k? Let's just go for a bunch of 4Ks at the moment. I don't want to make a bunch of small ones and then just leave it there, so I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and use up all of the stuff we've got. So let's go get the quartz and turn that into silicon, and the gold that I've got in my backpack will turn into processors. I think that's the best option. If I have quartz. Of course I don't. Okay, well we're going mining for quartz then. I can still throw the silicon down here. Silicon. Gold, that's the word. Let's just hope I don't lose everything. Knock on wood. Let's just use the wand and fly around. Wand? I keep calling it a wand, it's a broom. Okay, that's not a good way to go. We're just looking for quartz, so anything else isn't interesting. That gold's probably a trap, so I'm not going to go near it. Okay, and we'll quickly get on here, get away from all the baddies. Okay, stack, is that enough? Probably not. Just go up here, I guess. Oh, suffocate myself. I didn't mean to do that, but it's exposed more, so I can't complain. Take all the quartz I can get at the moment. Seem to be burning through it. Okay, and then Crimson Steel. It's a nice one to get. What else can we get? That up there. I can fly up to it anyway. I didn't mean to do that, but that'll work. And let's get that last one up there and we'll call it a day for the quartz. If I had inventory space. Cool. Slash home. Perfect. Take you, and then enrichment chamber. Is it? No, smelter. Got plenty to still go through. Cool, cool. I need a speed upgrade. I don't think I can get a speed upgrade. I'm going to have to take that out there. It's gold surrounded by mystical agriculture, or inscribe a logic with a block of iron. We can do that. Make 2. Also going to take that long. Fine. Double up that. And while that is doing its thing, we'll quickly go check the wheat. Mainly so I can then make some more of these elderberry jam EB and J's, I guess is what you'd call them. Elderberry elderberry jelly sandwich. But it's still got peanut butter in it. I suppose it's just a PB&J but with a different J. I don't know, what jams do Americans use for sandwiches? I'm assuming it's a jam. They call jelly a jam. Because I think jelly to us is what they call Jell-O. So I couldn't tell you. Okay, you know, that's good enough. Quickly throw that and that together. Using up all our redstone in the process. Yep, that's all of it. And throwing the... yeah, throwing that in there. Glowstone can go in there, I guess. I'll keep a little bit on me. Don't need the cobble. Now, does it let me build these or make these outright? No, it doesn't. I just need to make the bread and it will. No, I have to make everything individually, okay. Make all the peanut butter, elderberries. Something like that. I'll just make a chest of these sandwiches eventually. I think that should be good enough for now. So peanut butter. That's all of it. And the elderberry jam. Oh, sugar. Lucky for me, sugar cane is here. So those sandwiches can be made whenever now. And then... silicon press. That skeleton is really getting me worried. I keep thinking he's walking around. And that's it, I need redstone now. I'll just throw this in here and I guess I'll end the stream here today then. Been about 2 hours, so not the longest stream in the world, but hey ho, we'll get some more resources. I think the YouTube video for this will be coming out probably end of day tomorrow or the day after, maybe Sunday night. It's just going to be a recap of what we've done on streams and a little few clips of, say, building and whatnot. And other than that, yeah. So, good stream and I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, you're right, Zane Toons. We're literally just ending the stream, which is a bit sad. I've run out of things I can do at the moment, unless I went mining, and mining is the most boring thing to watch on stream, so I don't like to do that on stream. So yeah, talk to you guys later.